Hola, John. First off, congratulations on your new film, and thank you for taking a little bit of your time to talk to me. I appreciate it.
Of course.
So, John, before this, with Crazy Rich Asians, you did a major Hollywood studio film that featured, majority cast of Asian descent, and now you follow up that with a huge Hollywood studio film with a majority cast of Latin descent. So the first one was a hit, and this one has been very well received by critics and audiences. But most importantly, the film is also being well received by its culture. So how does this make you feel knowing that these films, yes, they're successful and everything, but they're being embraced by the people and culture that they explore? Was this one of your main goals?
100%. That was my main goal. I did not, first of all, Lin would have killed me. Second of all, he lives in Washington Heights, and his neighbors would have killed him. So there's a lot of responsibility making this thing good. But more than that, I think it taught me a new way of working, of listening and being more collaborative than ever, because as you know, I'm not Latino, and I'm not from Washington Heights. And yet when I saw In the Heights on Broadway, I connected so fully of what it feels like to grow up in a family like that. I was raised not just by my parents, but also by my aunts and uncles. My abuela Claudia was my boo-boo who taught me how to make wonton. So I know some of those struggles. I don't know all of it, but I knew how to get it on camera too. So it was just so fun to learn from Lynn and Louise of what it means to be Puerto Rican in New York City as an American as well. So it was, and they allowed me to ask stupid questions, and I think that grace gave us a better product in the end.
And it did. It's really, really good. I really enjoyed it. So, John, while I was watching the film, it became very clear that you're a big, Hollywood golden era musical fan. So I wanted to ask you, what are some of your all-time favorite movie musicals? And did you manage to to in some way pay homage to any of them, and how? Maybe some references, Easter eggs, or maybe a visual cue or something?
I mean, I grew up around musicals and music all the time. I mean, I from watching Singing in the Rain to Sound of Music, West Side Story, Grease. I mean, all of those. Watching Fred Astaire. I took tap dancing for 12 years. So Gene Kelly, Fred Astaire. I mean, these were all influences of mine. But also Michael Jackson was a big influence in my life growing up. He was doing like the modern musical in his music videos, and Disney animated movies were big influences in my life. So Lynn and I actually had similar upbringing in that way. I wasn't a genius like him, so he he took it in another way. But so for me, it was fun. Some of these things I probably did, and I don't realize I took it from those things. But there are nods to Royal Wedding with Fred Astaire walking on the ceiling and on the walls. But instead, we wanted to make the side of a building in Washington Heights become a ballroom dance floor because it was gorgeous. And then we wanted, to take a nod to the Busby Berkeley and Esther Williams stuff in the pool, and show how beautiful that can be. Different shapes and sizes and skin tones and tattoos and hair color and piercings, and how beautiful that could be. So that was really fun to do that.
That's awesome. So, Jon, to wrapping me up, before I let you go, as a Puerto Rican, I want to thank you for the film, because for the way you embraced, our people and our culture, and how you handled with joy and respect, along with your crew and the cast. So congratulations again on the film, and thank you for taking a little bit of your time to talk to me. I appreciate it.
Of course, I've been working with a lot of Puerto Rican b-boys, dancers, poppers for a long time, and I always wonder, like, why do you wear your flag? And when I found out like how much pride that there is and how much story they're telling when they're dancing with that flag, and these are some of my best friends, it only put that into focus more, how important to be able to show that truthfulness of what they do on the big screen. So that means a lot to me.
Yeah, appreciate it, and take care, sir.
Thank you.
Good luck.